I have a feeling something big is about to roll, and there's a reason why Trump is doing all of this. And as a matter of fact, this is kind of going back to an earlier video when I made an earlier speculation about what could be going on here. Let me explain. So if you guys have noticed, if you pay close attention, do you recall recently when there was such a huge influx of focus on the GATE program? You know, those of us who went through the program in the 80s, 90s, and so forth. And we were pretty much expressing all the details in regards to what we recall from those experiences, whether it was the actual visual test or the written test or actually being fingerprinted, things of that nature. Remember how I was telling you guys in that video when I initially shared my story about my experience of going through it, how I felt that something is getting ready to come down the pike here where there may be a huge civil suit of sorts that's getting ready to roll out because of those tests. I was expressing to you guys in the video how I felt like those tests should not have been conducted. And I think what they were doing it in such a covert way where maybe families, the parents, probably were like not aware, or they really weren't privy to what all it consisted of. Thinking back to my own scenario, you know, the fact that I went through that experience, and as I mentioned to you guys, I was placed into a chapter 1 class. And, you know, it was kind of odd for me to be put in that type of class because of the type of class and the type of students that were already in there. And knowing that I was really more of an advanced individual when it came to my my intellect. And I expounded on all those details with you guys in that video. Now, I also shared with you that I remember it was after all the testing was done on certain individuals, there were only a select few of us that were pulled to the side. Like I remember as many as that could have been like 5 or 7 of us to be exact, who were then fingerprinted. All those other kids too that were going through those tests that I do recall. So it was something they found in regards to our results that was enough for them to take note on, which is what leads me to realize that they could have in some way or another found ways to kind of keep tabs on us as we got older. Now, the point I'm trying to drive home with all of this is that I really feel that Trump and his team got wind of it, or I don't know if they knew about it in the earlier 80s or 90s, I'm not sure. But my gut is telling me that they were not privy to those details. And they may have got wind of it in some way that maybe those files could in fact be held in that Department of Education building.